Okay, day 175 of One Brotherhood. I'm here in Saylorsburg, Pennsylvania. Believe it or not, in the mountains behind me is Fetah Gulen. Fetah Gulen's compound, somewhere in those hills over here. Saylorsburg's actually down to the south a little bit. It kind of is a spooky old town, no street lights kind of thing. They have a haunted hotel there on the corner. They actually have a haunted hotel celebration every year around Halloween for 2 months leading up to it. I'll show it to you later. So that's kind of an odd call of the birds of a feather in a way, I think. But Gulen has orchestrated, he was first employed in the late 79 to the 80s to take down Russia, to do soft jihad into those neighboring Muslim areas around the Soviet Union. So this is nothing new for Gulen, basically providing the intelligence and intelligence gathering and operatives to run rat lines. You need that just as much as you need enforcers. In the U.S., the enforcers are going to be through the ATF and Hells Angels and all the different bike gangs and so forth for the enforcement. But you need somebody doing the intelligence part of it, which is the logistics, managing where things are going, getting customs or getting material from point A to point B, and that's going to be your English teachers. That's Gulen's English teachers. Wherever Gulen's English teachers go, that's where the intelligence network for the rat lines go. And again, he's in 140 countries. His schools are in 140 countries. His English teachers are in 140 countries. So this isn't something that he has done for the first time. And the reason why the compound and so forth is because it's not just a U.S. network headquarters, it's a worldwide headquarters. Now the money is in Malaysia. The $43 billion and all that from all the drug trade is in Malaysia. It's not here, so it can't be confiscated. But you need to have a friendly government, which he has here, in the terms of the intelligence community, providing him this safe haven. Once a month they close this road down, they bring in the double wide stuff. Who knows what they bring in? I doubt it's religious pamphlets. I believe it's stuff that needs a double wide sled to bring in, tank, I don't know. I don't know what they're bringing in, but they close off the whole town. It's very secretive. And again, if they're bringing in religious pamphlets, which they're certainly right to do under the First Amendment, then why closing off the road? Why all the secrecy and so forth? This place used to be the slate capital of the world, so there's mines everywhere. So there's plenty of places to hide things. So that's the other piece to this, is why all the secrecy. They're bringing in stuff, they're pocketing it in different places. Now, I believe, if you've watched the earlier episodes, I've talked a lot about General Grange and General Grange recovering weapons from battlefields. One of the best ways of having an arms cache, and everyone does arms caching, is to recover weapons off the battlefield. Now, if you remember from earlier episodes, General Grange's wife is Cindy Grange. She's in charge of all the ports in Virginia. She's in charge of the port of Norfolk, for instance, where I believe her father brought in guns from the first Iraqi war. General Guest, I think it's G-E-S-T. And where did they come? They came here into these hills. Those, I think, went to West Virginia, but the idea is the same. Cache the weapons in some place that's very hard to access. You know for a long time coming if somebody's coming for your weapons. If they're coming from the air with the helicopters, they're cached, so you can respond quickly in those kinds of situations. You don't want all your weapons being out in an easily accessible place. So that's what's going on here, and I believe that weapons will move back and forth here. This is kind of a zero footprint in reverse. Once the zero footprint operation's done in Libya, if you don't move those weapons to King Jordan and Oman for then going on to Syria, you bring them back here through the port of Norfolk and so forth, or whatever, Port Canaveral, whatever ports you control through the UAE. So that's